We're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and Salzwiesen Park, German Pointer, and all the rest of the new content is now out. And today, we're going to be going through all of the patch notes so you know exactly what has just come to the game with this update. Now, let me know in the comments, what is your absolute favorite thing so far that has come with this new content? And somewhere in the video, I am going to share a key phrase. Drop that in the comments for your chance to win a 1-month membership to the channel, and we are going to dive right into it. Okay. So if you have not purchased any of the new content yet, I just want to let you guys know that there is actually a deal when you purchase all three. It is called the Winter Hunting Bundle and is available for Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Epic Games Store. That's going to give you Salzwiesen Park, the German short-haired pointer, and the Hunter's Choice bolt-action rifle pack, and will save you 11%. And it reads, Salzwiesen Park. Explore the salt marsh habitat and hunt a wide range of waterfowl and small game. Plus, sharpen your shooting skills solo or compete against friends at the clay shooting range. Our new gameplay feature unique to Salzwiesen Park. Now, Salzwiesen Park is home to 15 different animal species, including 2 brand new waterfowl. We have the gray-leg goose, tundra bean goose, ringneck pheasant. Also, one of the new great ones, black grouse, European rabbit, common raccoon, raccoon dog, red fox, golden-eye ducks, Eurasian teal, mallards, Eurasian widgeon, tufted duck, gadwall duck, which is new, and ferruginous duck, which is also new. So those are the 15 species. We also have not forgotten about a new collar for the gadwall and new decoys for the gadwall and ferruginous duck. This DLC also includes the versatile new Gopi 10 Grand shotgun that shares all 3 types of ammo with the Strandberg 10 gauge. So the 10 gauge plastic birdshot is good for classes 1 and 2, and this is new because birdshot has always been for only class 1. So that is very cool. Then we have the 10 gauge plastic buckshot, which is good for classes 4 to 7, and the 10 gauge plastic slugs, which are good for classes 6 to 9, making this new shotgun good for every class except for class 3. German short-haired pointer. Meet your newest hunting companion. Designed to point you in the right direction of your desired prey, it will, on your command, leap and bound its way towards all of the largest predators, making them much easier to target. Owners of multiple dog breeds can now look forward to the new Expert Dog feature, which arrives for free with the new winter update. This new feature will allow you to customize your own expert hunting dog by enhancing one dog with the skills of 2. For example, by combining the skills of a pointer and a retriever, you can train your dog to skillfully flush out birds and efficiently retrieve them after you've taken your shot. Pretty neat. This lovely companion will arrive in 6 different fur color variations. And then we have the Hunter's Choice bolt action rifle pack. Brought to life by you, our incredible community, this new pack includes 3 bolt action rifles suited for engaging a variety of different size species. This new pack includes the Valgarda 375, and it is crazy powerful. It double lungs a moose from 150 to 200 meters away every single time on a broadside moose. That is crazy. That's not in the notes. That's just me. That's just my little 2 cents about the 375. I will definitely be using it. I might even use it to grind moose. Then we have the Johansson 450. It uses 450 polymer tips and soft point rounds for classes 4 to 7 and mounts standard rifle scopes. And then we have the Forza Elite 300. It uses 7.62 by 35 millimeter polymer tips and soft point rounds for classes 3 to 6, mounts standard rifle scopes. Okay, so let's get into the update. Winter update. New content. 5 new multi-mounts for the Trophy Lodge, and they are stunning. Partners in Crime created by 2 red foxes. This is it right here. Then we have the Flying Pheasant created with a red fox and a ringneck pheasant. Now I love this multi-mount because you can actually put 2 great ones in it. You have to get the great ones first, of course. That is the tough part, but that is a very cool multi-mount. Then we have Landlubber Lineup created from a black grouse, ringnecked pheasant, gray-leg goose, and a tundra bean goose. Then we have the 3 duck tiers, created with a Eurasian widgeon, gadwall, and a ferruginous duck. And last but not least, we have Duck Out. This requires all 7 ducks: Eurasian teal, Eurasian widgeon, ferruginous duck, gadwall, goldeneye, mallard, and a tufted duck. Look how beautiful this multi-mount is. So that is very, very cool. And continuing on, Hunt Club Beta has been upgraded to challenges. Players can now select daily and bi-weekly challenges to pursue from a selection of various options. The options will include both hunting and photography challenges. So that is new. We have never had photography challenges, and before the update, the Hunt Club beta was only available on weekends, and now we can do challenges every day. So that is awesome. And then of course, the 2 new great ones have entered the wilderness. The red fox with 9 different variations, and EW for the very first time yesterday revealed those 9 different furs. Now these are models. These will definitely look a little bit different when we do see them in game, and I am very much looking forward to that. But so far, my favorites are the peppermint and the licorice. Which is your favorite Great One Fox? Let me know in the comments. Now, a couple of Great One red foxes have been posted to my Discord. A huge congratulations to Dusty Din, who spawned the fabled candy cane, and doesn't it look amazing? Congratulations to Asakra93, who managed to spawn the fabled cherry blossom. And we do have one more. Congratulations to Hot Moms 5507, cool name, I like it, who was able to spawn the fabled scarlet nightshade. So they look completely amazing, and I can't wait to spawn the Great One red fox. And there are 8 variations of the Great One pheasant, and they are absolutely stunning. I think my favorite is the ruby and the pearl. So this is ruby. Isn't it stunning? I absolutely love the colors. And pearl. Then this one is the morganite. I like the red head. Not sure about the colors down here. And last but not least, we have fabled garnet. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. And so far we have had 3 Great One pheasants posted to my Discord. Let's have a look at those. Congrats to JDonkey43, who spawned the fabled citrine. Absolutely stunning. Congrats to KE77Dog22, who spawned the fabled sapphire. And congrats to Jonas, who was able to spawn the fabled pearl. They are all so absolutely stunning. I am so excited that we have so many different great ones to grind for. We're going to be grinding for a very long time, and that is amazing. Continuing on, improvements. Animals. Red foxes received a few improvements in this patch. Their animations were completely overhauled and behaviors got slightly adjusted. Their populations in the existing reserves have been reset. European rabbits have been remastered. Their populations in the existing reserve have been reset. So these guys got a pop reset. Cinnamon teal have been remastered. Flight and landing characteristics for birds have been updated for a more realistic hunting experience. Birds should more consistently land near decoys now. Waterfowl should have more realistic reactions to different situations. Upland birds should more consistently try to hide, and birds flushing should now have a chance to flee in any direction. The grounded check on upland birds should be more accurate when the birds are close to the ground or landing, but not yet on the ground. That's awesome, because before, when they had their landing gear out or their feet were out when they were about to land, if you shot them, even though they weren't on the ground, you would get a grounded score. So the game is a little more forgiving when it comes to pheasants and ptarmigan and quail. Black grouse, tufted duck, Eurasian widgeon, Eurasian teal, cinnamon teal, and red fox audio have been improved. We've added minor improvements to animations and x-ray models for multiple older species. Furs on axis deer, black bucks, fallow deer, and reindeer got improved. Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. Okay, under the dog. The dog's command wheel has been completely redone with nested menus that allow for the pointer and expert hunting dog commands to be fully integrated into the UI. We've improved the dog's animations so it looks more at their owner. We've upgraded the dog status UI to pulse when the dog status changes if the player hasn't given a command. It's now easier to see the dog's outline, and I have noticed that, and that is a huge improvement when it's hidden behind various obstacles. I would always struggle to know where my dog was and have to pull the map open to figure out where he was, and now you can actually see him. Under UI, when accessing the storage menu, the following changes have been made to improve navigation. Only the weapons category will be open by default. Only one category of items, example weapons, sights, etc., can be opened at a time. Opening a category will close any other open categories. A new tooltip feature has been added for hunting pressure. Now when you hover your cursor over the hunting pressure area on the map, a tooltip will appear showing the current level of hunting pressure and explaining the effects. Bug fixes. Gameplay. We fixed an issue with birdshot rounds only showing a single trajectory trace on the X-ray screen, an issue where players would make less noise if they started aiming while sprinting than they would aiming while walking got fixed. Under equipment, the default reticle on the GoShock Red-Eye 2 4x20 handgun scope has been reverted to the original one. The sight picture with the Ascent 1 4x24 scope on the FL Sporter 303 rifle has been adjusted to be more similar to other rifles with that scope. We've improved various shotgun animations. An issue where several scope preview images were flipped horizontally in the storage menu was addressed. We fixed an issue that could cause Picatinny rails to show up on weapons when they weren't supposed to. We fixed an issue that could cause duck collars not to work under certain conditions. Under animals, the need zone markers on the map will now persist even after one of the animals linked to the need zone is killed, as long as there are still other known living animals associated with that same need zone. Okay, so basically they're saying that issue where your need zones were vanishing, that's not going to happen anymore. Yay! That's awesome. Aggressive animals should no longer get stuck while attacking nearby players. Waterfowl should be a bit less vocal while flying. That's awesome because the mallards were driving me crazy. Animals should not get stuck next to rivers as often. This was pretty common in Quattro Colinas. The neck of the puma no longer shrinks when performing these smelling animations. An issue where gray wolves would react oddly when shot while drinking was fixed. We fixed some issues with the female nilgai, resolved a problem where animals could get trapped if they couldn't find a path to escape while fleeing. Some visual issues with the wings on gray-leg geese were fixed. Killing waterfowl creates significantly less hunting pressure than before. Very cool. We fixed a model issue with the male bantang. An issue where the tiger's face didn't consistently show the correct wrinkle textures was fixed, and certain animals will no longer move incorrectly when standing up after being spooked. Under dog, an issue where a retriever dog could not find harvests that were shot after it was sent to retrieve them was fixed. Dogs should finally appear on their beds in the Leighton Lake Trophy Cabin on PlayStation. Petting your dog in trophy lodges should look a bit better. We fixed an issue where retrieving costs more focus than intended. Dogs will no longer spawn too far away from Tower Outpost in Emerald Coast, Australia. We fixed an issue where dogs would not follow the player when they used a boat. Resolved several animation problems observed when a player was seen interacting with their dog in multiplayer. Sometimes my dog would literally be on the other side of the map from me in multiplayer, so that is fixed. An issue where the dog's status bar would flicker while using binoculars was addressed. Jackrabbits should now look more accurate when being carried by the retriever. The dog will now be more attentive when predators are nearby, even if told to lay down. Dogs will no longer pant excessively after retrieving a harvest. Resolved a problem where the dog command wheel would become unresponsive after switching hunting reserves if the player was located in an outpost when leaving the previous reserve. Yeah, that was happening to me. Could not get that wheel to come up. No longer that is fixed. Dogs will now have fewer problems with navigating around rocks on newer reserves. The dog will now show appropriate reverence for the Ban Gufa landmark on Sundar Patan and wait patiently for the player outside the cave. We fixed an issue with the animations for the female bloodhound. Under missions, we fixed an issue where there was no audio associated with cleaning up trash during the Beauty of Nature mission on Emerald Coast, Australia. The animal in the last mission on Quattro Colinas will no longer become unresponsive to the player. Under system, the EGS version of the game will no longer get stuck on a black screen while being run from outside the EGS launcher. Resolved a problem where discovering numerous need zones on a map could result in a significant drop in FPS. Under multiplayer, we fixed an issue with animation synchronization for animals in multiplayer. Changed numerous connection error messages to be more accurate. We've addressed an issue that could occasionally cause the game to freeze during a host migration. Under world, Wild. We fixed some miscellaneous item placement issues in Sundarpatan, Nepal, and Emerald Coast, Australia. Resolved a problem in the generation of navigation paths where movable objects were creating unnecessary obstacles. We fixed a floating trash bin on Mississippi Acres Reserve and added some additional item placement improvements. An issue that could cause the player to be teleported to an unsafe location after running into the water from a particular dock on Revontuli Coast was fixed. Under UI, players who unlink their Apex Connect accounts should be prompted to restore them again when relaunching the game in the next 24 hours. We fixed an issue with eye reflections not showing up on the harvest screen, resolved a problem where the main menu options for multiplayer and the DLC store wouldn't update accurately following a change in network connection status. We fixed some landmark titles in the codex that were inconsistently capitalized. And that is it. Happy hunting. So that is the patch notes for this update. That's a lot of improvements and changes, so that is awesome. Again, let me know in the comments what part of this update or release are you enjoying the most. And if you did enjoy the video, go ahead and splat that like button. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Lots more content coming on the new update and the new DLCs. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to recommend that you click right here to continue watching.